Welcome back to 13 News at 6. On to some positive local news. One group is stepping up in Rockford to make a long-lasting impact on the lives of students. 13 WREX's Destin Howard joins me live in studio with more on that story. Destin?
Jake, Martin Luther King weekend is kicking off with one annual event inspiring the next generation of future leaders through higher education and civil rights. Here's a look at how the local chapter of Phi Alpha Fraternity is supporting the lives of young men.
Those of us who refuse to raise our voice, who refuse to call out injustice because we want to save our own life. King said we betrayed the gospel and we betrayed the mission of what justice really is.
Fighting injustice, the topic for a now 19-year-old MLK weekend tradition in Rockford, the Phi Alpha MLK Scholarship Breakfast.
I came from an environment that I had a mentor. So I had someone that came in, saw the best in me when everyone else saw the worst in me, and guided me to be a professional. So with our fraternity, Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, we're doing the same thing. We're taking young men, seeing the best in them, mentoring them, not only for them to go to college, but for them to be productive citizens.
A room filled with city officials like Alderman Gabrielle Torina wanting to support students on their journey to higher education.
Well, one, I actually look forward to this event every year. I'm very much a proponent for higher education. I was a non-traditional student, and I saw how college impacted my life, how it impacted my career, how it kind of made me soar. So anything around education, I'm going to be a part of. With over $10,000 in scholarships awarded, Kayan Muhammad, one of the winners of the oratorical contest, says this is a dream come true.
Because I worked so hard for this, you know what I mean? Like going through school, you know, it's a complicated process. You know, it's been really difficult, and you know, just seeing that I was able to prevail and do something that I never thought I could do. You know, go up in here speaking in front of a lot of people. You know, it was just a great feeling. You know, I was glad to see my brother Dontavius out there performing.
I couldn't have done this without my brother Kayan. You know, he really pushes me to do better, and he actually inspires me.
Student Makai Glover says this opportunity allowed him to get out of his comfort zone.
And at first I was really scared to be able to speak to this many amount of people, but seeing the support everybody had, everybody that came out to support us all, just felt really great.
Annabelle Vega, president of the Mu Alpha Lambda chapter of Phi Alpha, hopes each of these young men leave with the tools needed to become our future leaders.
You know, we're celebrating Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, who is a member of Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, but who stood for civil rights and who stood for equity and equality. So when these young men leave, we want them to see that their skills, their talents, they can be a voice in their community.
Over the last 19 years, the fraternity has awarded scholarships to over 200 students and given over $250,000 in scholarships. Jake, back over to you.